Have you heard of anti-join or cross-join? Maybe in a normal data manipulation scenario, yes. However, in Python, maybe no, because most people don't teach it. So in today's tutorial, we'll be covering these two joins, which is anti-join and cross-join. So let's go. Firstly, let me import my library over here. Let's understand what is an anti-join. So over here, while doing joins, we know that there are going to be two tables. One is a left table, another one is a right table. In anti-join, what happens is that it only returns the records from any one of the tables. Like it is possible for me to specify whether I want it from the left table or right table. And so over here, suppose if I want it to the left table. So it will return me the records only present in the left table minus the records which are present in both the tables. So over here, the intersection of both the tables is not returned as a result. Similarly, let's say if I want to do an anti-join on the right table, what happens? All the records from the right table will be returned minus the common records between both the tables. So let's understand it with the help of some data sets. So here are my two data frames, so which is df1 looks like this, where it has got product ID and category, and df2 looks like this, where it has got product ID and sales. Now what happens is in an anti-join, suppose if I want to do an anti-join on left table, it will return me all the records from the left table, which is product IDs 1, 2, 3, minus the common product IDs between both the tables, which is product ID 1 and 2 will be excluded as they are present in both the tables. So how do we do this anti-join? So let me write df1 dot merge df2, and over here firstly I'll do an outer join. So I'll write how is equals to outer. So if I do this thing, it is going to return me the records from both the tables, right? But what if I only want the records from one of the tables? So for this, I will use a special parameter called indicator equal to true. So what this does is it creates a last column called underscore merge, and where it indicates that whether this record was present in both the tables or left only or right only. So over here, suppose if I want to do an anti-join and I want to get the records only from the left table, what I can do as a second step, I can filter on this table. So for this, let me save it in a data set. Let's say merged underscore data. And I can filter it like merged underscore data dot log. Okay, let me firstly show the data set. Here it looks like this. So I can write it like merged underscore data dot log, and then I will specify the condition. That is, I want suppose all the columns, so comma colon over here. And now if I only want the records from the left table, I will write it like merge dot underscore merge equal to left only. And if I do this thing, it is going to do a left anti-join. That is, it is going to give me the records from left table, which is 1, 2, 3 minus the common records, which is minus 1 and 2. So which is over here. That's why product ID 3 is present. Similarly, I can modify this code to return me right anti-joins. So if I write right underscore only, so for this, the records from the right table minus the common records are returned, which is product ID 4, because it is the only one present in the right table but not in the left table over here. Let's talk about our final join, which is cross join. So suppose over here we have got two data frames. One is called df1, which has got 3 product IDs, which is 1, 2 and 3. And second df has got 2 product IDs, which is 5 and 6. So as a result of cross join, what happens is that it creates all the possible permutation combinations of rows. So over here, because we have got 3 rows and over here we have got 2 rows, so over here it will generate 3 multiplied by 2, which is 6 permutation combinations. So let's understand with the help of this code. For this, I will write df.merge df2, and I'll write how equal to cross. And if I run this code, notice it has given me all the permutation combination. That is, for product ID 1, it has combined it with product ID 5 and 6. Similarly with product ID 2, it is again a combination of 5 and 6. Similarly with product ID 3, it's a combination of 5 and 6. Now notice, because we are using a dot merge function, cross-join is already able to understand automatically that it is going to work with common column names, which is product ID in both the tables. Now, because it's a cross join, so it's a special case of the merge statement, that is, you cannot use then something like on equal to. Let's say if we were doing some working with some inner join, then you could specify on is equals to product underscore ID to specifically indicate, okay, do the join by product ID. However, in cross join, if I do this thing, it will throw me the error. So what happens is, because it's a cross join, that's why you cannot pass on, right underscore on and left underscore on. In other words, to do a correct cross join, you have to remove this on statement, and that's how you do it. So that was all about anti-join and cross-join in Python. Hope you would have liked this tutorial. And if you want to learn something else, do let us know in the comments below. Until then, see you soon.